So now what we'd like to do is we'd like to continue with formatting, and we'd like to work on these pathways and start thinking about how we can apply bullets and numbering to help clarify some of the content that we see here. Let's take a look at path number 3. I can see here that I've got number of courses required 29. It's sort of like a subheading. Down here I've got number of exempted courses 13. So these are like subheadings, and then beneath that all of these are kind of like a bulleted list. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to apply a bulleted list formatting for this area in here, and then I'd like to format it differently. So let's go ahead and do that. The first thing I'm going to do is go over here to paragraph styles after I've highlighted this area. I'm going to go from within normal, and now what I'd like to do is I'd like to create a new style nested beneath normal, and I'm going to call this bullets. Now you can see it's going to affect the stuff that I have highlighted here. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to go into basic character formats. Now what I'd like to do here is I'd like to decrease the size just slightly, just have it slightly different. I'm going to go into indents and spacing. I'm going to indent it further. And now I'd like to go into bullets and numbering. Now bullets and numbering, there's a couple of options available to you here. When you go into list type, you have different options. It's not a list, it's a list with bullets, or it's a list with numbers. Let's go ahead and click on bullets. Now in this case, the bullet characters here, I can go with the default, which is just a basic dot. But there are a bunch of options that you can do, and you can go in here and you can add some more. I can change things like the way that the bullets appear. So bullets are numbered position. For example, here it's aligned left. The left indent is 0.3125, the first line indent, and the tab position. Watch what happens when I change the tab position. I think that looks a little bit better, so I like the way that that looks, and I'm going to keep it like that. Now if I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and say OK. Now what I can do, rather than have to redo this every time, all I need to do is now go into the areas that I want to have this bulleting formatting on. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the areas that I want that to be the case. You'll notice that that changes, again, the sequencing. So what I should do is I should start with path 1 and do the same thing. Number of courses required, I don't need to highlight that area. I'm going to go ahead and select bullets, and I'm going to go ahead here and do the same. Now go ahead and select some formatting for your bullets. Make the information clearer. When we come back, we're going to talk about formatting quotes.